What's good, everybody? It's Kinetik615 back for another watch along for the Minnesota Vikings. We got JJ McCarthy leading the Vikings into New York to take on the Giants and Jackson Dart. It's going to be a fun game, I think. Not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous with both of our starting tackles being out for the game, but the game is already underway. We got, let's see. Pass is tipped backwards. Why does it look different? This is weird. Why does it look different? Okay. We got JJ under center now, 2nd and 10. Hands it to Jones. Jones runs up the middle and tackled at the line. It's going to be 3rd down. What up, James? How you doing, man? Okay, so we do have Brian O'Neill starting, but unfortunately Christian Darrisaw is out, so Justin School will be starting at left tackle. JJ in shotgun now, empty backfield, 3 receivers. Looking throw, fires over the middle, caught. Justin Jefferson makes 2 guys miss. Blocked by Hawkinson. 1st down run. Nice catch by Justin Jefferson. That's what we need. Hey, I feel you, man. I'm stressed the fuck out about making. I don't even know that I'm gonna have bills paid next month. I'm so like my arbitration date for disability got scheduled for March 19th. I don't know that I'm gonna make it, man. So I get it. I understand. Just hang in there. Everything will work out, brother. All right, here we go. Justin Jefferson. The ice on. JJ under center now, 1st down at midfield. Hands it off. Jordan Mason running left. Nice run by Jordan Mason. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the run. JJ in shotgun, empty backfield. Steps up in the pocket. Shovel pass to Josh Oliver. Running up the sideline. 1st down. Nice little play there. Just underhand tossed it to Josh Oliver there in the backfield. Tight end screen. That was a nice play. I like that. Addison under in motion. CJ Ham in the backfield. Jordan Mason takes the handoff. Looked like he stumbled a little bit getting back to the line. No gain. What's good, Beats and Treats? Appreciate you coming in, man. I'm doing all right. Just watching this Vikings Giants game. JJ McCarthy dueling it out with Jackson Dart. JJ starting to come into his own. JJ drops back under pressure, dumps it off to the running back on a screen. Jordan Mason gains about 6. Mason not getting up here. Let's hope he's okay. That was a clean hit, but man, that looked like it sucked. Jordan Mason still not getting up. This is not good. Shout out to the Giants fans giving Mason an ovation for getting up and walking off on his own. Yeah, I agree, man. I kept trying to caution people like that were bailing on him and calling him a bust a couple weeks ago. I've been saying all year the issues with the Vikings were not JJ McCarthy. It was Kevin O'Connell and his play calling. And he's been very public about changing his offense following the Packers and the Seahawks games. And now we see what's happening. He's just letting JJ play. JJ in shotgun now, 3rd and 4. Got 3 receivers and tight end Hawkinson. Addison in motion, drops back. New York is blitzing, tosses it up to Jordan Addison in the end zone, and oh my God, it was caught and he dropped it. Jordan Addison with a touchdown catch and just drops it in the end zone. JJ stared down the pressure from the blitz with New York, threw the ball knowing he was getting hit. Jordan Addison, I mean, the ball is in his arms, and it just when he hits the ground, it comes out. Come on, Addison. Send Will Reichert out for the field goal, and it's good. Vikings go up by 3. That I thought it was a for sure catch. How did he? Come on, man. Come on, Addison. It's not the way to start this game. Not the way to start this game. Oh, we're on commercial. Can do. I haven't done a mock draft this week. Let me pull up the mock draft simulator. We'll do that in between during commercials. All right, let's set this up. We'll do a 7-round Vikings draft. This is with last week's projected standings, or I guess the betting odds. So Vikings have the 13th pick. All right, so let's take a look at who got picked so far. All right, so Caleb Downs went number 1 to the Giants. Dante Moore, number 2 to the Raiders. Reuben Bain Jr., number 3 to the Titans. Arvell Reese to the Browns. Fernando Mendoza to the Jets. Jeremiah Love goes at 6. I know that's a popular Vikings pick. Goes to the Cardinals. David Bailey at 7 to the Commanders, Makai Lemon at 8 to the Saints, Jamad McCoy at 9 to the Bengals, Peter Woods at 10 to the Rams, Carnell Tate 11 to the Dolphins. My guy would have been my pick here. Mansour Delane, number 12, goes to Kansas City. We'll make our pick after on the next commercial break. Setting up for the kickoff now. Reichert out for the kickoff. Kick is up. Field it at the 9-yard line. Giants bring it back out, get it to the 30, to the 35 before he's taken down. Now we see Jackson Dart taking the field. I'll admit, I was a bit skeptical of Jackson Dart being a first-round quarterback before he got drafted. I was wrong. He's shown that he's a first-round talent. A bit reckless, but we'll see what happens. All right, Dart under center, I formation. 3 tight ends, 1 receiver. Hands it to the running back. I think that's Tracy. Gets through the line, up the left side. About 15 yards on the run. 18 yards. Tyrone Ingram Dawkins only got a hand on him. Got to try to wrap him up better than that. Isaiah Rodgers pushes him out of bounds. Nice first play by the Giants. High formation, Dart under center again. Fullback in motion. Hands it to the running back up the middle again. Another first down run. Tackled by Harrison Smith. 13-yard gain there. Under center again, another I formation. Hands it off again. Tracy at the line, jump cuts left, gets through the line, maybe a yard or two. It's going to be 2nd and 8. This Giants team is banged up pretty bad. 2nd and 8, I formation again, 1 receiver left, 2 tight ends on the line. Hands it off. Tracy running right, gets around the edge. Gain of about a yard and a half. It's going to be 3rd down. They'll call it 2, 3rd and 6. Dallas Turner starting for the injured Jonathan Grenard. Theo Jackson starting in place of Josh Metellus. Dart in shotgun, 1 back, receivers. Pocket collapsing, fires left, and it hits the dirt. Incomplete. There's a flag. Wandale Robinson, Byron Murphy. Let's see who the flag's on. Offsetting penalties, defensive pass interference, Byron Murphy. Holding by the offensive line, they offset, replay the third down. I don't like that. I don't like that. I watching it in real time. Obviously, they didn't do a replay, but it looked like the receiver Wandale Robinson fell on his own accord. He was not pushed, and it was not a catchable ball. So I don't like that. Dart and shotgun now tight formation. Three receivers bunch left, one right. Under pressure and sacked by Hitman Harrison Smith. And there's a flag. What are they doing? How is it roughing the passer? It was a sack. Come on, man. That was a clean hit. It's football, man. Stop that. Jackson Dart goes head first into people all the time, and you're telling me a little tap on the helmet during a sack is a roughing the passer call? God, man, come on. And it changes the course of a game. That is ridiculous. Pitch to Tracy to the left side, met in the backfield. Jonathan Allen and Levi Drake Rodriguez on the tackle. Second and 12 Giants. Receiver in motion, tight formation. Off through the line, middle of the line, gets a couple yards on it. It's going to be third down. Where are they going to place it? Third and 8. Three receivers, trips left. Shotgun dart. Hands it to the running back up the middle. Gain of 3. It's going to be fourth down. Looks like the Giants are going to go for it on fourth down. Empty backfield now. Jackson Dart, three receivers left, one right, one tight end on the right side of the line. Vikings with 6 guys on the line. Dart drops back. He's under pressure. Gets away from one, and he's sacked by Jalen Redmond. Turnover on downs. Vikings ball. Surprised there wasn't a flag to save the Giants that time. It is what it is, Ripstar. He if he felt like he wasn't gonna get any consideration for head coach, and there's the uncertainty of if the new coach that comes in is going to keep him. I guess he maybe wants the sure thing for job security. I think he should have finished out calling the bowl game, but that's the decision between him and Emmanuel Ward, I guess, or Emmanuel Ward. And I think that's a little bit too much. It's not a sinking ship, bro. It's just shitty leadership at the top with the Board of Regents, Emmanuel Ward. I've been saying fire Ward for 3 years now, 4 years now. When you have shitty leadership and you don't make the change, this is what happens. No, that's being too catastrophic. Stop it. All right, let's do a little bit more of this draft. All right, so since Mansour Delane, Jermon McCoy, Jeremiah Love are all off the board, I think you know what? This isn't what I wanted to do in round one, but I'm gonna do it. Hawkinson, I think, is washed after the season. His contract becomes tradable after the season, so I'm gonna go Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon. All right, James back on. Let's hold off for the round two until after the next commercial. All right, now JJ under center, single back, wing formation, one receiver, wide right, three tight ends on the line. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, scrambles. JJ running, dives forward, a gain of 8. Xavier Scott in at running back now since Mason went out of the game earlier. JJ under center again, same formation. Blitz by the Giants, hands it off to Scott up the middle, first down push. How are both how are both Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason both out after the first like one drive? Come on, man. You got to do better than that. JJ in shotgun now. Quick pass left out route to Justin Jefferson and it's dropped. Justin Jefferson, man, I love Jettas, but like too many drops this season. And I don't want to hear this excuse that people try to say, oh, JJ throws the ball too hard. No, we don't. Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones, freaking Ty Felton, Adam Thielen, they were all catching balls just fine. You're telling me the best receiver in football can't catch a fastball from JJ? Come on now. Shotgun snap. JJ keeps it and unfortunately takes a stack behind the line. Third down. going to be 3rd and 12 Vikings. JJ in shotgun, 3 receivers wide right, 1 wide left. Quick throw to the sideline, wide receiver screen. Justin Jefferson makes a guy miss, gets past another one and gets the first down. Justin Jefferson, first down catch, making guys miss left and right, extends the drive. Vikings, 1st and 10. Nice block by Naylor there. Jefferson makes Holland miss, shrugs off another tackle, gets the first down. Very nice. JJ under center now, tight formation. CJ Ham in motion, hands it to Scott. Met at the line, no gain. JJ in shotgun, passes right. Interception by Paulson Adebo because Jalen Naylor bobbled the pass. All right, so round 2. So since we got tight end in for round 1, we did not get corner like I want to. I can't take AJ Halsey here because we need a corner something fierce. So I'm going to go with Keith Abney here in round 2. All right, we got our first round 3 pick here. Let's see. Skylar Bell would be interesting. Let's see. Let's look at running backs. There's one that Thor was talking about recently. I don't see him here though. All right, let's go. Let's look at offensive line here. We'll look at safeties. All right, game's back on. Hold on. Giants hand the ball off, run looks like a gain of 4, 3 or 4. Jackson Dart in pistol now. Receiver in motion. Hands it to Tracy up the middle. Gets it to 1 yard shy of the first down. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think Drinkwish is doing his thing independent of whatever else. Dart and shotgun now, tight formation, three receivers bunched right, one goes in motion, hands it off, and looks like they got the first down. All right, let's see. All right, so we've got Kenyon Sadiq, tight end, Keith Abney, cornerback. I was going to look at offensive line. Let's see. Safety's also a thing. Linebacker. Maybe Carter Smith. What's it? Oh, his grades look great. Maybe bringing Carter Smith. What's this Prongos guy? He doesn't look that good. Emmett Johnson. Yeah. Thinking Carter Smith. I really like Caden Green here as well, but I kind of like him as a guard. Our guy Keon Sab is here. His average draft position. We could potentially still get him with our next pick. All right, I'm going to go with the tackle here, Carter Smith. Our next pick is pick 97. Could still get Jadarian Price. Jay Sean Barham still there. It's just desperation, man. But I mean, that's on us for dropping the ball. We could have had him, and our fucking stupid ass board of regents or whatever didn't want to offer him the job. So, like I said earlier, bad leadership. Let's see, we got 113 coming up. I'm gonna go Jadarian Price here. Well, maybe. Hold on. All right, the game's back on. No, the leadership is just stupid. There's factions within the leadership. They couldn't come to a consensus. Dart under center, single back, two tight ends, two receivers. Hands it to the receiver on a reverse. Tackle by Jay Ward. Short gain. No, I just think that they made a mistake trying to hinge everything on if DeBoer lost the game on Friday night. It's stupid, dude. If we're trying to get Kenny Dillingham from his alma mater, where he's the number one priority, we need to make him a number one priority. We should have offered him and DeBoer both the job. Let either one of them decide to take it. If DeBoer wanted to take it before his game, he could. If Dillingham wanted to take it, then it's on the table. But making Dillingham feel like he's the backup option, he's the fallback, the rebound, to DeBoer not being an option anymore. That's a mistake. I said that was a mistake, and the timing of it, that's what it felt like to me. It felt like Dillingham was giving it time for Michigan to offer him the job, and when they waited until after DeBoer was no longer an option, it's like his mentality was, well, if I wasn't going to be the number one option for y'all, I'm not leaving where I am the number one. So it is absolutely assuming. Based on what I've been told, based on what I've seen, filling in the blanks around it, that's what I'm putting together. That's my opinion. Until I see something else that is contrary to that, I'm gonna believe it, man. Jackson Dart has yet to throw a pass today. Pitches it to the receiver or to the running back, cuts back inside. Nice gain by the Giants there on first down. And that's if that's what they're doing, then whatever. But I think that overlooking other candidates like Dillingham, hoping that DeBoer will pick us after he gets eliminated, it's a folly, dude. It's a bad decision. Nice run by Tracy there, gets through the line, breaks a tackle, gets across first down. First and 10 Giants, red zone. Hands it to the running back. No, he keeps it play action. Sidearm throw, and it's dropped by the tight end. Theo Johnson drops the pass. Dart under center now. I formation, single receiver left. Hands it to the running back, running right. Gets around the edge, gain of 3. Singletary on the carry. Left tackle for the Giants is down. Let's hope he's not hurt. Right, 3rd and 7 at the goal line for the Giants. This is from the 8-yard line. 3 receivers bunched tight left. Shotgun, Jackson Dart, blitzed by the Vikings. Under pressure, Jay Ward misses a tackle. Dart scrambling. There's a flag on the play. Tackled behind the line. Eric Wilson with the tackle. Illegal formation on the Giants. Penalty declined. 4th down. Send out a new kicker, Ben Saul's first kick of the season. First left-footed kicker since Sebastian Janikowski. Kick is up, and it's good. The Giants tie it up 3-3. 11 minutes left in the first half. All right, let's get back to this mock draft here. All right, so to recap, we've got Kenyon Sadiq, Keith Abney, Carter Smith. We're at pick 97. I'm thinking that I'm gonna go running back, maybe. Let's see. I would pick Justice Haynes here, but I don't think he's actually gonna be going to the draft. Hayden Green is here. I could grab him for guard. Who's still around at center? Logan Jones. Got a few more picks. I can probably still get him. I think I take Darian Price here. No, I'm not. All right. So we've gotten a running back, a tight end, a tackle, a tight cornerback. Still need a safety. Who's here on at safety? Earl Little. He's a good one. I don't really see any others that I truly like here. So I think I got to go with Little here. What does Little's grades look like? They're all right. Strowman from Notre Dame might be a better pickup. Actually, I think I'm gonna go. Hold on. We'll come back to this because the game is back on. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think Shadur's all that good. I don't think he's necessarily bad, but he's just mid, in my opinion. But like he talks too much, man. He's not worth the headache. Like that little mime shit he did with the reporters earlier in the season. So immature, dude. Kickoff is up. Miles Price fields it at the 4. Up the right side, caught at the 21-yard line. JJ under center, I formation, CJ Ham at fullback, 2 receivers. Hands it off to the running back. Run up the middle, Aaron Jones. I don't know, man. I mean, I'll give him a chance to sort of change the narrative, but he's been like that as long as he's been in the public eye. And you know, hey, if he matures, then all power to him. I hope he succeeds. But Based on what I've seen, I'm not too high on him. Nice catch by Justin Jefferson. First down on the sideline, goes up and gets it over the defender, gets his feet down. Nice toe tap. That's the Justin Jefferson that we need. Shotgun McCarthy fires right, out route. Jordan Addison caught, gain of about 7. What up, Brian? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Second and 3, Vikings. Under center. Single back formation. There's a false start. TJ Hawkinson, false start. Yeah, I'm all right, man. I mean, I'm sitting here watching the game, enjoying it, trying to get by. Not gonna lie, like I'm super stressed out right now. The government shutdown really kind of screwed me over financially. Um, I've got the GoFundMe QR code up in the corner. I should have had my arbitration this month, and I had enough money saved up for that to get to this month with no problem. The government shutdown has pushed my arbitration back to late March, and I'll be honest, man, I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna be able to keep bills paid next month. But it is what it is. Like I'll figure it out. So, but when you ask me how I'm doing, other than being stressed out and hurting from the issues with my back and my knee right now, uh, aside from that, I'm good, man. I mean, my daughter's doing good in school. She's turning into a pretty awesome young woman. 16 years old now, so plays whistle dead. It looks like the delay of game. Shout out to Packers Gamer. What's going on, man? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. JJ McCarthy now in shotgun, 4 receivers spread wide, single back in the backfield. Third and 15, Vikings. Drops back to throw, fires over the middle, caught. Justin Jefferson gets it down to just a yard or two shy of a first down. It's going to be fourth down. Are they going to go for it? I appreciate it, man. Yeah. I mean, I'm a believer. I don't really go to church on Sundays. Like I have my own thoughts on churches, but I do believe, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm hoping, man. I need some kind of bubble to break. We go for it on fourth and 1. It looks like we got it on a run play. Aaron Jones, first down. Now there's a flag. Got a player hurt. Let Ryan Kelly's down. 15-yard penalty, unnecessary roughness from Lawrence for Lawrence on the Giants. Or not Lawrence, Drew Phillips. It's Drew Phillips, not Lawrence. I don't know why I said Lawrence. I heard someone say it earlier. After the play, he grabs Aaron Jones and throws him to the ground for no reason. That was what the flag was. All right, we're back on commercial. Let's pull the draft up again. All right. So let's see. We've got running back, tackle, corner, tight end. I was looking at safety. I was looking at defensive interior. Oh man, I know I should get Earl Little, but I also kind of want to get Skylar Gill Howard. I can't get both. Actually, let me see if I can make a trade with Cowboys to get both. Let's see. I don't know if I like that. What about the Ravens? Can we get a trade with the Ravens? Hmm. No, they don't want to do the trade. There we go. Got to trade with the Ravens. All right, game's back on. Let's minimize this for now. Makes the handoff to Jones. JJ throws over the middle. Jordan Addison caught at the 10-yard line. First down, Vikings. Gain of 20 there. Addison, great route. In breaking slant route. Wide open. JJ with a great throw. It's going to be first and goal, Vikings. Hawkinson in motion. JJ Understender single back. Jumbo formation on the line. Hands it to Jones. Jones runs right, cuts left, up the middle. Gain of about 1 or 2. Gain of 1. JJ in shotgun now, tight formation. Draws back to throw, under pressure, steps up, throws it to Jefferson. Jefferson drops it. JJ drops back, fires over the middle, and it's off the receiver's hands again. Interception. Javon Holland with the interception. There's a flag on the play. That's the second interception because of a receiver dropping a pass. It's going to be called back for offsides on the Giants. These receivers have got to stop dropping passes. These passes are hitting you in your hands. Jalen Naylor that time. The second time, both times to Jalen Naylor. I've been saying for the last couple weeks to trade Addison and re-sign Naylor. This game has me rethinking that because that's the second pass that Jalen Naylor bobbles off of his hands and it gets picked off. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Vikings. Shotgun. 3 receivers left. Naylor in motion. JJ scrambling out of the pocket. Just tucks it and takes the sack. Vikings are going to send out Will Reichert for the kick. It's good. Vikings up by 3, 6-3. All right, let's get back to this draft here. All right. So I gotta make a pick. I just made the trade with Baltimore, so I can have 2 picks out of the next 3. I'm gonna get Earl Little first, safety. Jay Barham goes to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm gonna get Skylar Gill Howard from Texas Tech here. All right, now we got pick 152. So we've gotten a tight end, a corner, a tackle, running back, safety, defensive tackle. I think we still need an offensive lineman. I think we still need a wide receiver, a linebacker, an edge. So let's see, wide receiver, offensive line, linebacker, edge, and hell, I'll even still look at corner. Let's see, Harold Perkins is here. I definitely think we need a linebacker. Juice Robinson, Takario Davis, Nick Harbor, Logan Jones. I do need a center really bad, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Harold Perkins here. All right, we got the game back on. Here's the kickoff. Giants take it at the 1. Gets it back across the 25, 29-yard line. Vikings overloading the line of scrimmage. Giants with 4 guys in the backfield. Dart under pressure, scrambling, tucks it and runs, trying to get back to the line. Steps out at the line. It'll be no gain, second down. Giants in shotgun, 4 receivers, 2 to either side. 7 guys on the line for the Vikings. Tight end in motion. Blitz by the Vikings. Van Ginkel gets pressure. Passes up, and it's deflected by Byron Murphy. Incomplete. Or I'm sorry, Isaiah Rodgers, not Byron Murphy. Isaiah Rodgers. Shout out to Isaiah Rodgers, man. What a cool dude. Like the way he interacts with fans on social media, just really, really, really cool guy. Shotgun now, very similar formation to the last one, same motion as the last one. Blitz again by the Vikings, and the play's called dead, whistle dead. Delay of game on the Giants, 5-yard penalty. Jackson Dart so far on the day, 0 of 2 for 0 yards. The Giants are treating Jackson Dart like Jaden Davis. 3 receiver set, shotgun Dart, tight end motions out, fires left, and it's tipped off of the hands of the receiver, intercepted by Byron Murphy Jr. Interception, Byron Murphy, turnover, Vikings ball. Tipped off of the incomplete pass off of Theo Johnson's hands. Jackson Dart, 0 for 3, 1 interception, 0 yards, 0 touchdowns. JJ McCarthy now under center, 2 receivers. No, 4 receivers. Tight end is spread out wide. Now he motions in. Hands the ball off. Aaron Jones up the middle. Nice gain by Aaron Jones. Javon Holland on the tackle. If he does, let him go. Bring back Chris Partridge. JJ in shotgun now. CJ Ham the tailback. Addison in motion. Drops back. Steps up. There's a flag on the play. JJ throws it incomplete. Hit after he throws. See what the flag is. Holding on Justin School, left tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Vikings. JJ in shotgun, 3 receivers tight left, 1 wide right. Aaron Jones, the tailback, dumps it off to Jones in the backfield, running back screen. Nice gain there, gain about 7. Third and 6. Vikings call a timeout. I'm slacking. Let me pull the draft up. All right, so we got a linebacker. Well, never mind. The game is back on. That was my fault. I kind of spaced out thinking about the game just a second ago and didn't didn't pull it up fast enough. That's all right. 3rd and 6. JJ in shotgun. We got Addison, Naylor, Hawkinson left, Jefferson right, Aaron Jones the tailback. Giants showing blitz. No blitz. JJ scrambling out of the pocket, has room, keeps it, runs, touchdown, rushing touchdown, JJ McCarthy. And the gritty. JJ with the gritty. It's the Mac Gritty. Nice little stutter step by JJ to fake out a defender. Scrambles out of the pocket, keeps his eyes downfield, sees nothing open, tucks it and runs, makes the guy miss, gets the touchdown. Nice return by the Giants. Gets it back to the 30. All right, let's see. Still need a center, and I see Parker Brailsford here. I missed out on Logan Jones, so I think I got to go Parker Brailsford. Still need another corner. A wide receiver would not be bad. Let's see. What wide receivers are still there? Brennan Thompson, Caleb Douglas. Nobody that really. Let's see. Maybe Barry and Brown. Maybe this just isn't the draft for a wide receiver. Dane Key's all right. Eric McAllister. Let's see. Caleb Douglas. All right, game's back on. No, no, no. Get it right, Keegan. It's not JJ is back. It's 9 is back. It's the return of 9. Put some respect on 9's name. Nice little hurdle over Aaron Jones. Takes the hit into the end zone. Touchdown, JJ. Vikings up 13-3. Dart drops back. Under pressure. Flag is thrown. Pass is tipped. It falls incomplete. Clean 10-yard penalty on the offense. Tyrone Tracy, the running back. Jackson Dart still has yet to complete a pass. Jackson Dart in shotgun now. Tight formation to the right. Receivers wide left. Stack to the left. Receiver in motion right to left. Jackson Dart, quick throw on an out route. Wandale Robinson catches it. I feel like he bobbled that a little bit, but if they're going to call it a catch, that's fine. That'll be Jackson Dart's first completed pass, and it's going to be 2nd and 18 Giants. Jackson Dart throws over the middle, almost an interception by Andrew Van Ginkel. Under pressure, breaks a sack. Jackson Dart scrambling, breaks another sack, and then finally taken down once he gets past the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, unfortunately, for the stat sheet, but still a stop, and it's going to be 4th down. Jalen Redmond, Dallas Turner both had a chance for a sack. Jackson Dart, to his credit, able to shake off both of them, and then tackled by Andrew Van Ginkel to finish the play. Miles Price back to return the punt, catches it, running, gets it back, tackled from behind, return of about 10 yards. Vikings up 10, less than a minute left to go in the first half. Yeah, I know. All right, so if I'm looking at a wide receiver, probably looking at Eric McAllister. Let's see, though. What else do we still need? We still need another corner. We still need, let's see, we got a center. Let me see. Definitely don't need a quarterback. Could use a guard. Armaj Reed Adams is good. Cam Calhoun, maybe. Aiden Fisher, but we already got our linebacker. Yeah, I think I will go with the wide receiver here. I'm going to go Eric McAllister out of TCU. All right, we got pick 226. Let's go with another defensive tackle. I'm going to go Rayshon Benny, Michigan. All right, let's see. Let's go Patrick Payton here. All right, I think for my final pick here, I'm going to go with Rasheem Biles, linebacker out of Pitt. So let's see. How does PFF grade this? They say I should not have drafted Kenyon Sadiq. I should have drafted Jordan Tyson. Come on now. Why do I want to draft Jordan Tyson first round for the Vikings? We'll finish the review after this. The game's back. JJ hands it off. Aaron Jones runs up the middle. Nice little game. Second and 4, Vikings. Clock still running. Vikings have one timeout left. 30 seconds left on the clock. Shotgun. JJ looking to throw and takes a sack, and it's a fumble. And that's going to be a scoop and score for the Giants to end the half, closing the gap down to a 3-point game. JJ just got sacked from his blind side. Unfortunately, fumbled the ball. Where was the protection there? Where was the protection? The tackle didn't even right tackle didn't even put a hand on Burns. Yeah, I disagree with the commentator. Uh, that's saying that that's on JJ when there was no blocking on their best defensive pass rusher. Yeah, unfortunately, he lost points, Keegan, because the our right tackle, all pro Brian O'Neill, doesn't even try to put a hand on Brian Burns. Brian Burns, the Giants' best defensive pass rusher, lines up on the line right in front of our right tackle. Ball snaps, tackle doesn't even look at him. Lets Brian Burns rush JJ completely untouched. Absolutely ridiculous. And then this dumbass commentator sitting there railing in on JJ as if he's the one that made the mistake there. Oh, I've said he was a rookie. He shouldn't, he has to get rid of the ball. How about the right tackle needs to try to block the best pass rusher on the defensive line? What up, Brian? Brian Rhodes. Appreciate you, man. Skull, brother. I need to change the banner. Yeah, that was a horrible play. I don't understand why the commentator Jonathan Vilma is going so hard on JJ, as if it was JJ's fault that Brian O'Neill didn't even try to put a hand on Brian Burns. And score prediction. So I gotta amend my original score prediction that I gave on Rap Show earlier. I'm gonna say Vikings 27, Giants 20. But it could very well be Giants 27, Vikings 20 if we're going to continue letting Brian Burns go untouched on pass rushing. All right, let's look at the. I appreciate it, man. Uh, Brian, so I've been, in between the commercials, I've been doing a Vikings mock draft here. Let me know what you think. I just finished it and I hadn't looked at the review yet. So round one, I got Kenyon Sadiq because Jeremiah Love, Mansour Delane, Jermod McCoy were all taken, and I think Hawk is done. Keith Abney, round two, cornerback. Tackle Carter Smith in round three. Jadarian Price, running back, round three. Earl Little, safety, out of Florida State, in round four. Made a trade with the Ravens to be able to go up and get Skylar Gill Howard, defensive interior. Linebacker Harold Perkins Jr. out of LSU. Center Brailsford, Alabama. Wide receiver Eric McAllister out of TCU. Rayshon Benny out of Michigan, defensive tackle. Patrick Payton, edge out of LSU, and then final pick was on Rasheem Biles, linebacker, Pitt. I don't, Brian. I don't think that Joe Burrow is actually going to go anywhere. But I'm also biased because I'm a huge JJ McCarthy fan. I'm a Michigan Wolverines fan, as well as a Vikings fan. So I'm all in on JJ McCarthy for 2026. I think that, listen, it's all respect to Joe Burrow. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Bro's turning 30. He's injury prone. The cap hit, because if we trade for him, we're going to have to immediately re-sign him to a restructured deal. I I don't think it's a good deal for Minnesota to trade for Joe Burrow, because you're giving up the future with JJ, betting on a 30-year-old injury-prone quarterback with a huge, what would be a huge re-signing contract. I hope we don't. I mean, I'll still, contrary to what some people want to say when they get mad at me for in an argument, I'm still going to be a Vikings fan even if they trade JJ McCarthy, as much as a JJ McCarthy fan as I am. But I think that it's a mistake for us to trade JJ for a 30-year-old QB, even if it's Joe Burrow. So what do you think? Give me a grade for this mock draft. Tight end, corner, tackle, halfback, safety, defensive tackle, linebacker, center, wide receiver, defensive tackle, edge, linebacker. PFF gave me a total grade of B minus. They said that they gave me a D plus for Kenyon Sadiq in round one. Here's so I took a tight end round one. They didn't PFF doesn't like that because we got Hawkinson. But here's why I did it. So if you look at first round, The guys that I would take in round one for the Vikings, Caleb Downs went number one. Jeremiah Love went number 6. Jermod McCoy went number 9. Mansour Delane went one pick before us at 12. You look at the rest of the guys that were in round one, I don't really like a lot of them. I think Avion Terrell's good, a good corner, but I think he's a slot corner. Um, Sonny Styles is good, but I don't think we necessarily need a linebacker round one. I don't think we need a wide receiver round one. Caleb Banks, maybe I can make a case for Caleb Banks or Caden McDonald. Um, I like Denzel Boston, but do we need a wide receiver in round one? Francis Maigoa, maybe, but I mean, are we out on Darasan O'Neal to take a tackle round one? I went with the tight end, the best tight end in the draft, and PFF gave me a D plus for it. I mean, my preferred pick round one is Mansour Delane, but he was gone. So all right, we're on at halftime, guys. I need to step away for a minute during halftime. I need to go check on my mother and probably take the dog outside. I will be back. All right, I'm back. Not a great thing to come back to. McCarthy is out with a hand injury. Ryan Kelly is out, not returning. And now a penalty by Rick Rodriguez. Offsides. Looks like this is going to be a collapse for the Vikings. Handoff Giants. Tracy runs around the right edge. Tackled at the line. There's a flag. Flag on the play. Dart with a nice pass over the middle, but there's a flag. Holding on the offense. No, it was holding on the defense. Dallas Turner. Pitch to the running back, tackled after a short gain. Six guys on the line, seven with Harrison Smith creeping up. Dart in shotgun. There's the flags. Pre-snap. False start, Giants. Aaron Stinney. Halfback screen by Dart. Dumps it off to Tracy. Makes the guy miss. Huge hit by Jonathan Allen. Tracy's okay, though. It's going to be 4th down. Punt by the Giants. Fair catch, Miles Price. Caught at the 23-yard line. Yeah, guys. I'll be honest, man. With all these injuries, Max Brosmer, I think this is going to be a loss. JJ's out, Ryan Kelly's out, Jordan Mason's out, Jonathan Grenard's out, Christian Darrisaw's out, Josh Metellus is out. Feels like we're just packing it up and mailing it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream there, guys. I got things I got to do today, and I'm not gonna watch the rest of this game. It is what it is. Here's hoping that JJ is okay, is able to play next week. Feel free to hit me up on X or Discord at Kinetik615. Find me on the Gamer Sideline with our guy Lichmax doing sports coverage and gaming as well, some gaming content. Kinetik615 on YouTube. Check out the GoFundMe link, QR code here. It's in the in my YouTube profile. It's in the video description and at the top of my X profile. Share the link out. Appreciate anybody that takes the time to look at it. Hey Brian, I'm gonna call the stream. This game, JJ's out, Ryan Kelly's out, Jordan Mason's out, Christian Darrisaw, O'Neill's not blocking, Metellus, Bernard are out. It feels like we're not even trying, man, and I don't want to sit here and be on stream and just be negative for the rest of the game. All respect to Max Brosmer, but I'm just my interest in watching this game has kind of died out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. But appreciate the subscription. Appreciate you hanging out, Brian. I'll go live next week with the game. Hopefully, we'll have a better showing. I don't know, man. I can stay on here. I guess I can stay on here. I'm just sort of deflated by everything. I feel like Kevin O'Connell has really failed the team this year. Rosemer hands off to Aaron Jones, runs up the sideline, 1st down. I feel like I'm just gonna be like a downer right now, but like I'm so disappointed in this team this year. I'm so disappointed in the play calling by KOC all year long. I mean, trying to throw it with 30 seconds left in the first half instead of kneeling it out. Calling a deep choice route pass play. Getting the young QB sacked because the right tackle, the Pro Bowl right tackle, Brian O'Neill, just lets Brian Burns rush in untouched and sack our quarterback from behind. Causes a fumble, scoop and score to end the half. and then it potentially injures JJ's hand. Like, what kind of play calling is this? What are we doing? Why are we not able to keep anybody healthy? Why is our offensive line just like, I mean, we've had something like 24 different offensive line combinations this year. And I just feel like I'm crashing out, man. I feel like I should just end the stream, but as long as y'all are hanging out, I'll keep going. There's a first down run by Aaron Jones. Vikings still up by 3, I guess. Jordan Addison now coming out of the game. Ty Felton in at wide receiver. Rosemer under center, single back, tight formation, fakes the pitch, rolls out. Rosemer dumps it off to Hawkinson. Gain of 2. Rosemer under center, tight formation, 2 tight ends. Gets it off before that delay of game. Hands it to Jones, runs left, cuts back up right. Actually, a decent gain there. Dropping passes, turning money passes into interceptions, bobbling them and tipping them to the defense. Rosemary shotgun, receiver in motion. High pass. Ty Felton caught, first down. Rosemary got to set his feet, and he's got too much happy feet in the pocket. Aaron Jones on the run. There's a flag. Rosemary shotgun, 3 receivers, trips right, 1 left. Quick pass over the middle to Jefferson, caught. It's going to be second down. Gain of 8. It'll be second and 12. Jefferson in motion, left to right, Rosemary shotgun, drops back under pressure, fires it over the middle. Josh Oliver caught, finally taken down after a decent game. 44-yard line. Rosemary shotgun, tight formation, Jefferson in motion. Floats one, right side, overthrows Jalen Naylor, back shoulder, incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 6. What up, Brian? Appreciate you coming through, man. Just a reminder, guys, I am live both on the Gamer Sideline and over on Kinetik615 simultaneously on both channels. Kinetik615 is my personal sports channel. Gamer Sideline is a channel I run with my buddy Lichamax, where we talk sports and gaming. Currently streaming live on both. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And the punt is up. Oslowski returns it. A little bit of a game, or a little bit of a return there, but there's a flag. Yeah, you would hope, but I'm going to be honest, Ryan. I'm kind of in a negative mood right now. JJ's out, Ryan Kelly's out, Christian Darisaw's out, Josh Metellus out, Jonathan Grenard out, Jordan Mason out, Ryan O'Neal, right tackle, allowing the defense's best pass rusher to go untouched on a pass rush on our starting quarterback. KOC reverting back to his dumbass play calling. I don't know, man. I don't think so, but the way that he responded when they pressed on his hand on the sideline, I don't know. If it depends what it all depends what it is. I'll say this: if JJ can physically play, he'll play. JJ's a tough son of a gun. He will play if he can play. Oh, 100% on KOC. There's no reason we up by a touchdown or up by 10 points that we should be trying to throw a deep choice route pass play with 30 seconds left on the clock. Just run it and take it into halftime. And then Brian O'Neal, like, come on, dude. You're the right tackle. You're matched up all game long against Brian Burns. He's the Giants' best defensive player, their best pass rusher. And on that play, if you go back and watch it, O'Neal doesn't even look at him. He's right there on the line. His eyes are inside. He double teams the defensive tackle or linebacker instead of blocking his own guy, leaves JJ a sitting duck. Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. And then Jonathan Vilma's dumbass on commentary, like going in on JJ as if it's his fault that Brian O'Neal didn't block Brian Burner. Absolutely ridiculous, dude. Listen, I've been a KOC supporter for a long time, and he has failed. He has failed this team this year. He has failed this team with the play calling, with his scheme. He has failed the Vikings, and I would not be upset at all if they were to fire Kevin O'Connell and promote Brian Flores. That's where I'm at right now because this has been a mismanagement of the offense, a mismanagement of play calling, a mismanagement of your young quarterback in every way possible for Kevin O'Connell. Run play by the Giants there, gain of 9. First down run there by the Giants. Hey, you're not lying on that, Ryan. Uh, Freaking Max Brosmer has better passing stats in the last 6 minutes than Jackson Dart has all game. Hands it off to the running back up the middle, met at the line, no gain. It'll be second down. Yeah, I was ready to call the stream early. I actually started going through my end of stream spiel, but as long as y'all are watching, I'll stay and hang out. But I apologize if I'm being negative. Dump off pass to the running back for the Giants. Doesn't get back to the line. That'll be a loss. Right. You're not wrong. Vikings overloading the line. Guard is so confused right now. Flag on the play, whistle dead. Ball start. Giants. Jackson Dart in shotgun now, 3 receivers. 3rd and 16. Draws back to throw. Under pressure, fires over the middle. Caught, but short of the first down. Wandale Robinson. Probably the best throw Dart's had all game. Necklace just broke, so he just threw that to the sideline. Fourth and 2. The Giants are going to go for it. Draws back to throw. Dart dumps it off over the middle, connects, first down pass. What is Vilma's problem? You listen to how he talks about JJ versus how he talks about Jackson Dart, and it's obvious he has some kind of vendetta against JJ McCarthy. He talks so glowing of Jackson Dart, who's had a horrible game, 5 of 9, 27 yards, interception, but then he trashes JJ McCarthy at every turn. 2nd and 6 Giants. Makes the handoff, play action, under pressure, and sack. Jackson Dart gets sacked. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just, come on, man. You're supposed to be a professional. You're on commentary. Like, you can't be like that, dude. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Ryan, and everyone that's tuning in, I appreciate you guys, but I'm just gonna call it. I'm so disappointed in this team in KOC. KOC has failed this team in every way possible on the offense. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. Fuck Vilma. But Ryan, I appreciate you coming by, man. Please continue to tune in. I normally go the whole game. I normally don't get down like this, but KOC is just I'm just frustrated, man, and I just don't want to be on here being negative all the time. But again, guys, you can check me out on at Kinetik615 on YouTube, at Kinetik615 on X, or on Discord. Feel free to shoot me a message, whatever. Check out the GoFundMe link that's in the video description. It's also got a QR code here. I'll be back next week for a watch along for the Vikings game. But yeah, guys, just today's just a bad day, bad game. So I'm gonna get out of here. Hope y'all have a good rest of the day. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Until next time, guys, go Vikes.
From joystick dreams to Friday night lights, it's controllers and cleats under podcast mics with Life Max driving deep like he's throwing a bomb, and Kinetik calling audible, staying calm in the storm. From the field to the sticks, yeah, we bring the heat. With Kinetik and Leash Max, never miss a beat. When the final whistle blows or the credits roll, we're signing off strong, that's our gamers take control. Catch us on the sideline, where legends chill, where the playbooks flip and the passion's real. If you heard the takes, then you know the drill. Till next time, fam, keep it clutch, keep it skill. From the field to the sticks, yeah, we bring the heat. With Kinetik and Leash Max, never miss a beat. When the headset's off and the lights go low, we'll be back next game, y'all already know. We out.